We are live. Maybe a minute early, but that's just fine. Welcome, everybody, all my YouTube subscribers, flamencos all over the world. Really looking forward to this live stream class. I've never done it before, so please bear with me. It's going to be hard to look at comments from my phone, but I'll try to check in just to make sure that um, nothing's going wrong. So if you can't hear me, if you can't see me, if you can't see my feet, anything funky, let me know and I'll try to fix it. First of all, I just want to say this is a crazy time and there's not a lot sometimes we feel like we can do. This is a worldwide crisis, but this is one thing that I can give you. I should let it be known that my hope is in the person of Jesus Christ. I believe he is who he says he is, and that's who my hope is in. But I'm not going to give you a sermon today. I feel compelled to tell you that. Please have hope, and let's stick it out and get through this thing. So we're just going to run through a normal class like I would normally do for people here would be here live with me. So I like to start with a warm up and then build upon it slowly but surely. Let me see some of these. Turn camera on. Okay, so everybody's telling me this is not working for them. All right. Let me know if that's better. Somebody comment. Is that any better than it was before? Let's see. Yes, okay, good. Thank you. All right. All right, everybody, let's get going then. I'm going to try to stay in this this vertical view for you, okay? I'm getting a lot of good feedback that this is looking good. Okay, fantastic. Let's get going. All right, folks. So, number one thing in flamenco, and if you watch any of my channels, I talk about this all the time, is you got to be nice and long and relaxed. And part of relaxation is relax into your weight. But before we get into that, let's just limber up our muscles a little bit, okay? So first, everybody, feet together. Nice, long spine and relaxed. Make sure, I'm gonna give you a side view here. Make sure your tail is not retracting behind you, just keep it underneath you. You don't really have to like push your pelvis forward to get in alignment, because your spine has a natural curve like this anyway. So we don't want to do anything against that curve, but just hold on to your lower abdominals and that'll kind of help to tuck your spine in a little bit, okay? And notice my head, I'm reaching, it's as though if I had some dials like this that made my head do this, I'm enacting that. So I'm nice and long. So sometimes we think we're standing tall, but actually we're putting our head back and our chin up. So what I want to do is be nice and tall. Act like your spine continues to the top of your head and it's lengthening, okay? So that's where we want to be. Nice and long. And let's just sit here for a second. Get used to this. I'm going to look forward and not at you, because wherever you look, it also kind of helps or hinders your long posture. If you're looking down a lot, then your body tends to go with where your eyes go. So right now, to the best of your ability, look straight out ahead of you, like you're looking across a vast plain. And breathe. Fill your lungs. So inflate with air. And deflate. Okay, let's take the chin to the chest and get a nice soft stretch to the back of the neck. And then reach the chin for the ceiling, open the throat up. And I'll do this on the side. Chin to the chest. Nice gentle stretch, back of the neck, the trap muscles. Chin to the ceiling. One more time, down and up. And up. Back to center. Now let's gently let our head, the weight of your head, come to the side. And then other side. And see, each time you go over, try to relax the muscles that are being stretched a little more, so maybe the weight of your head will take you over just a little bit more than before, than the last time. I should also mention, if you have any neck problems, spinal problems, always just take that into account when you do these. If anything doesn't feel right, please don't do it. We don't want to force anything. Now, while we're here, reach your right hand behind your back, grab your left wrist, and pull down just a little bit gently. That'll give you an increased stretch. And then let's do the opposite. So now, left grabs right wrist behind the back. I pull down slightly. I let the weight of my head give me a nice stretch through the side. Good. Let's take our head side to side, looking over the left shoulder, over the right. Left, right, left, and right. Back to center. Now let's do full head circles. Now when I do a head circle, try to keep everything in place and get a full range of motion. Now that we had a chance, let's go 3 times in each direction. Now that we had a chance to stretch in all these different planes, let's put it all together with these. I think that was 2, but I'll do one more just in case. Hard to talk and keep track of what you're doing at the same time. And reverse. 3 times. All right, very good. Now I'm going to take the feet apart. I'm going to bend my knees slightly so they feel soft, so I'm not holding tension in my knees, nor am I holding tension in my hips. And first things first, I'm going to put my weight over into my left hip and then slide over into my right. I want you to truly relax into that hip. So I should be able to do this because I'm sitting into this hip. And then as I put my foot down and go to the other side, if I'm truly relaxed in that hip, I should be nice and solid here, okay? Back and forth. Let's just get the hips warmed up back and forth here. Okay, good. Now let's put the feet together. And I want you to bend your right knee and lengthen your left leg. That will cause you, if you relax in your left hip, to sink into that hip. And then we're going to come back out of it, and I want you to sit into your right hip. So when I was talking about weight at the beginning of class, they call it having peso. Si tienes mucho peso, means you dance as though you're solid into the ground. Peso. And that doesn't happen with force, that happens with relaxation. So the weight of your body and the way in which you relax your joints and engage certain muscles and release others will allow you to have peso when you dance. If you don't have peso when you dance, it's a big component that you're missing out on when you do flamenco, so don't forget about that part. Okay, good. Now I'm going to walk my feet slightly apart, and I'm going to take some hip circles. So try to keep the upper body nice and in place, hips and knees relaxed, and I'm gonna, it's like I'm drawing a circle. If I had a marker attached to it, my tailbone, there was a long marker, and I'm drawing a circle on the ground. Okay? So I'm really, this is hard to describe how to do this when I can't see you in person, but just give it a shot. You're just doing hip circles. Notice I'm not getting into the upper body over here. I'm just leaving my body where it is. So what happens really is I bend my knees or straighten or bend my knees in order to cause my pelvis to tilt in different directions. Now let's reverse that. Let's go the other direction. And if you're just joining this live stream, yes, this is the flamenco class. I know we're just gyrating our hips right now, but believe it or not, this is going to be useful. Okay, good. Now let's work on the upper body. We're going to contract and expand our upper body, okay? So let me go ahead and take out my jacket for a second so that you can see a little bit more clearly what's happening. So I'm going to spread my feet a little bit. I'm going to bend my knees, soften my hips. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to breathe out and I'm going to collapse as though I was deflating. Now if you saw me from the side and I'm here and I deflate, my chin's going to go to my chest, my shoulders are going to roll forward, I'm going to round out my spine, I'm going to sink even further into my hips and my knees here. And then in reverse, when I breathe in, expand. So let's just start it here. Don't worry about the arms just yet. Okay, now from there, when I expand, I'm gonna open my arms out here. And then when I collapse, I'm gonna give myself a big hug, chin to the chest, round out the spine. Open, collapse. Open, collapse, open, collapse. Keep going. We're going to collapse here. Chin to the chest, open up. Okay, very good. Feet together. Reaching as far as you can. I'm going to push my hips that direction and I'm going to curve out my body so that my ribs start to open up and I stretch. And you want to keep a nice locked out elbow here, nice and long. Relax this and open the side of your body. And let's go to the other side. So I'm not just bending, but I'm thinking about extending and then bending. I should feel the ribs open up on this side of my body. Let's try the other side again. Reaching up and over, open, close on this side. And then switching out. Very good. Okay. Shake out your arms. Let's just get our heart rate up. Start touching your knee to your hand. Just to get the blood flowing. Pretty soon we'll start moving around. There's just a few other exercises I want to do. Now I'm going to assume people out there watching have some flamenco experience or have watched some of my video tutorials that are covering the basics. We are going to cover some basic material because you always go back to your fundamentals, even just at advanced stages in your career or your journey. You always want to go back to fundamentals. So I'm going to go over some things in these initial stages with a little more detail, but as we go further, I'm going to explain things a little bit less, okay? And just bear with me. Know that this is going to be available after the live stream. It's going to be on my channel, so you can watch it over and over as many times as you want. Okay, so now I'm going to keep my feet apart here, and I am going to keep my hips facing forward. So I'm not going to twist my hips here. I'm going to twist my upper body. So I'm going to come here. Notice I didn't do this. My hips are not twisting. I'm keeping them facing forward, and I'm rotating my spine. That's about as far as I can go without letting my hips go, okay? And then I'm going to go the other side. Now lengthen your spine and rotate the upper body. And every time you should give a brief every time I bring this shoulder forward, I'm going to look over that shoulder slightly on this direction, on an angle. These are called your corners. Very important in flamenco, is to know your own corners. That's something I can't expand a whole lot about in this video, but I have some things about that on my YouTube channel, so please subscribe, check it out. Years and years, over 150 videos I think by now. Okay, so now that you got that, we know seventh position is here, one hand on the hip, the other hand in front. Now this is flat to your audience, for example, if you were performing. We don't want to dance like this. That's why we're practicing turning the spine. Now notice my back arm doesn't wilt. I keep that elbow pushing forward. And I keep this hand in line with my center line here. So I'm going to go from there to there. Back and forth. So right now this is called a low seventh. Notice how my arm is angled downward. Notice how my elbows are not drooping, they're up. And my shoulder doesn't come up. When I put my elbow up, I keep it down. And I'm going to look over my shoulder. If you detect some hip hop beats in the next room, your mind is not playing tricks on you. But at least we have some music. Okay, now I'm going to go to a mid-level seventh position about here. Bam. Keep rotating your spine, don't twist the hips. And take your focus over that front shoulder. Now, high seventh, right underneath your chin. You're kind of at an angle. The camera's right now is at an angle. Normally I wouldn't want to cover my face, but if you were looking at me level, you would be able to see my chin over my arm. So when you're looking in the mirror, don't cover your face. Keep that arm right underneath your chin. You can cover it sometimes for dramatic effect, or if you're not going to keep it there, if you're moving through space, that's fine. But you don't want to keep it there. Okay, relax, shake out your arms. Okay, so now, let's start integrating all these ideas. So we're going to do a little exercise. I should note that I am a student of the Albuquerque School, Albuquerque, New Mexico. My teacher is Joaquin Encinas of the Encinas family. He came up with this curriculum. So a lot of stuff you'll be seeing today I've taken directly from him, and I continue to use it, okay? So weight change. We're going to put our arms in here in a minute, but for right now, I'm going to sit in my left hip. Remember, that means I bend my right knee, and I bring that foot out just a little bit. Now notice there's a line from the top of my head through the bottom of my left foot. This is the line I'm creating when I put my weight back. This is my back hip, okay? Now I'm gonna straighten both legs. I'm gonna put my weight directly between both feet. We'll call that weight between. Another Encinas-ism. And then from there, I'm gonna actually put my weight forward into this hip. Now my weight is forward, so the line is now from the top of my head through to the bottom of my right foot, my right toe more specifically. So let's go over that again. This is weight back, weight between, weight forward. So these are very important uses of the body. You're always creating lines with your body. It's what makes a dancer look so beautiful. It's because they have all these lines and extensions, and it makes sense. It looks like a beautiful painting. So now we're going to do the same thing, but now I'm going to sit into my right hip. So that means I bend my left knee, straighten my right leg, and relax into my right hip. I'm going to take this out, my left foot out in front of me. Notice the line from the top of my head to the bottom of my right foot. This is weight back. I'm going to straighten both legs, put weight, distribute my weight evenly between both feet and both hip joints. That's weight between. And then put my weight all the way in that left hip, like a torero. And that's weight forward. weight between, weight back, between, forward. Okay? So, now let's pretend I'm your mirror image. We're gonna relax into our right hip, put that left foot out in front of us, so my weight is back. And now I'm gonna go from weight back to between, to forward, to between, and back. And then I'm gonna switch feet. So now my weight is in the left, right foot is slightly out, weight back, weight between, weight forward, weight between, weight back. All right? Now, back into the right hip. I'm gonna go all the way through to the front. Bam, bam, and switch. Sitting in my left hip, weight back, weight all the way forward, weight all the way back, switch. We'll do this a couple more times, and we're gonna add arms. We're gonna do 7 position, that arm position we were just using a minute ago. Weight back, weight all the way forward, weight all the way back, and switch. Okay, now, I'm going to be in what's called opposition. If my left foot is forward, then my right arm is forward. This is opposition. And this is what it looks like from the side, okay? So notice, left elbow pushing forward, nice long arm out in front of me. So I'm going to have my weight back. I'm going to come weight between, and I'm going to put both hands on the hips. And then as I come weight forward, I'm going to rotate my body a little bit, sit into this hip, and the left arm comes forward. And then I go weight between, weight back, and switch, sit in the left hip, right foot comes forward. Being in opposition, because my right foot is forward, my left arm is out. Nice and long body, weight back, weight between, weight forward, weight between, weight back. Okay. Now we're going to do it, I'm going to do it facing you, pretend I'm your mirror image again. So I'm here, start, I come all the way through, forward, come all the way back, and switch. Come all the way forward, come all the way back, and switch. And breathe, all the way back, and switch. All the way forward, all the way back, switch, all the way forward, all the way back, switch, all the way forward, all the way back, and switch. Okay, now, same exercise, but now, same arm and leg. So if I'm sitting in my left hip, that means my right foot comes out, and I'm going to start with my right arm out. So now I'm looking over my right shoulder here. And from there, my weight is back. When I come forward, my weight is in this front hip, and I'm looking over my left. So I switched arms. That's weight forward, weight back. I'm going to switch sides. Sitting in my right hip, left foot comes forward. Rotating here, same side. I'm going to come from weight being back to weight forward, weight back, switch. A few more times. Last time. Okay, so you got the shoulders might burn a little bit. You should be getting a good little upper body workout. Now let's actually do a little bit of marking. So let's mark tangos. It's a 4-count rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. First, we'll just do some regular marking. Now, this is a follow the leader kind of exercise. So we're just going to mark out and back, out and back, out and back, out. Now I'm going to put my hip, put the foot out, and let the hips rock back and forth. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to add arms, same arm and leg. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to add a hand when the hip goes. E. 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 Now I'm going to leave my left out here so I can go opposition. A. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pa, pa, pam, pa. E. 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 Now I'm going to go 2 arms for every, 2 hips for every 1 arm. Ah. So we go 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Ah. Notice my weight is back. This is pretty much where I'm keeping my weight and then I let it go forward. Sorry. E. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Ba, ba, ba. Now I'm going to really cheat over to the side here. E. Ba. E. Ba. 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 The hips are always going, notice, every time. E. If tangos is anything, it's a groove with your hips. Okay, now, same step, arms up. Let's work in a 9th position. So I'm going to come here, and then up, and down, hips still going. Down, up, down, up. Notice my elbows staying high. Don't let the elbows wilt. Now let's give something for the men out there. We're going to come here, but everybody do it. You're going to come here, down the center, and up. Open up the arms a little bit. Hey. Down the middle, up the side. Down the middle, up the side. Down the middle, up the side. Good. Relax. Shake your shoulders out. Your head shake if you need it. I'm going to grab some water. Go ahead. Let's see. So that's a step that stays in place, kind of static. We can move around a little bit more. I wanted to have that widescreen shot so that I could move across the floor a little bit. Maybe if I come over here, it'll give me a little bit more room to move and you can see it. Let me know if I'm coming off screen too much or if you can't hear me, okay? Let's go, we'll keep it small, but we're going to move side to side. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Notice my hips every time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Let me see, I got some comments. You're fine within the screen. Somebody said, wait, it would be good. This is so awkward and weird. Looks good, better. It was sideways before. Let me see. It would be good if you said which arm. You're going to put the arm out in the direction that you're going, okay? So if I'm here, I'm going to put my right arm out. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now let's do the reverse. We're going to go backwards. So I'm going to face this direction, but I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 4, 7, 8. Okay, little side to side movement. Now let's get a little bit more movement happening here. So the base step now is going to be slow, quick, quick, slow. That is right, left, left. I'm just marching here. This is quick, quick, slow. If you're counting, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. So you're just letting the 2 go by. 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 2, let's take the knee up. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Notice I'm changing my corner. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. If you want to see it like as though we were in class and I'm facing the other direction, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. And that's a nice way to start working on your cornering. Let me see, I got a couple more things here. You're all good. So when we go backwards, our hand goes inward. Don't matter. Do what makes sense. I don't like to, somebody's asking a question about hands. She's saying is if we go backward, then our hands are coming in this way, right? And the answer is if you want to. I want you to, I don't like to choreograph or get too into that. You can make your own exercise. Like you say, okay, if I'm going forward, I'm going to go here. And if I'm going backward, I want to go here. That's up to you, okay? Let's build on that slow, quick, quick, slow. So now I'm going to go 1. I'm going to reach up here with the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. E. Reach. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. If you have room, maybe you're just in your living room, but you can make this travel forward, which I like. 1, 2. 1, 2. You can make it travel as much as you want, but if you only have a little space, just keep it in space, right? E. E was the idea. Okay? Do the same thing now, but we're going to have arms up. And the arm's going to come down. The same knee and arm are going to come down here. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Man would minimalize it a little bit. Just here. Ba. E. More light. Just get your foot through. E. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, good. Let's do a tangos marking step that actually has a little percussion now. So we're going to go toe, heel, jab, toe, heel. Okay? I'll do it over here as though you're watching the teacher at the front of the class. I'm going. Notice my hips. Release. When I let my foot go back, my hips go, and then they come back. E. right there. Now I can do one way there, I can do just a heel. It's up to you. Let's build on that base. So we're just going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 4 from the side. From the back. From the side. Both arms up. There we go. I'll go down the middle. Okay, let me look at some of your comments. I saw a couple of things pop up. Let me see. Okay, somebody likes the front and back views, so good, I'll keep doing that. On the 2, do we point our toe? I'm guessing you're talking about the slow, quick, quick, slow. On the 2, do we point our toe? I think you're talking about this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's what they mean. You can, really I'm just kind of relaxing my ankle. Notice? You can really, if you want to exaggerate it, especially if you're doing something maybe like, just more, you're looking for a sharper aesthetic, like for a fadruca or something like that, pointing the toe is always nice. But you don't have to. Since we're just getting moving, I like to just kind of have you relax the foot, okay? Notice I still have a nice line from my knee through the toe, so I'm not sickled out or in this way. It's just relaxed and straight. So when I bring the knee up, you got that nice line here. And if you're using correct tracking means you're standing on the insides of your feet and you're engaging the inner thigh muscles. You're going to kind of point your toe in a way because you're peeling your foot off the ground, and then when you place it down, you're stepping back on the inside of your foot. So your body's naturally going to create an aesthetic that looks like you're pointing your toe. So I'm glad you asked that question. Okay, let's take just a minute here to get some water. I'll look at your questions. And we're going to work on a little choreography. Now this is something in my class, it's a tientos, opening Llamada. And if we have time, maybe I'll get into the rest of the choreography when you start marking during the letra. Llamada means you're calling for the singer to come in. Usually the singer, you can give a llamada to the guitarist as well to play a falseta, but typically when we say you're giving a llamada, you're doing something with your body and rhythm that is signaling to the singer that you would like them to sing for you. So that's what today's choreography is going to be about. In addition to that, we're going to start marking over what would be the letra. So I got a letra in mind that I'm thinking about for tientos. And then I'm going to put material that goes with that letra, okay? So get your water, stay hydrated. Okay, yeah. Somebody's suggesting Zoom, maybe next time, we'll see. Only thing is, all of you are here on my YouTube channel. I don't know how to make Zoom as accessible as YouTube for me. Celia Gonzalez, please, next time. Coaster Mood. Okay, folks, it looks like we got a few votes for Zoom. It's something I will explore. Maybe we can do a Zoom, I can record it and then just upload it onto YouTube. Maybe it'll be better that way. So somebody tell me this, what would be the advantage of doing it Zoom? Do you get a better, you don't have the cell phone like narrow picture? Is that what it is? Anybody? I'm guessing that's what it is. But I'll look into it. I'll look into it. Like I said, this is our first try, our first shot so far. So, okay, we're a good 40 minutes in live, and I think it's time to start on. Oh, Zoom is cool because you can be interactive. We can ask you questions. We can see your feet better. Okay. Well, I will look into it. Thank you for the feedback. Choreography. Okay. Tientos. Couple of things. Tientos is like tangos slowed way down. Okay. A compás for tientos would go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you can see it's an 8 count, just really stretched out. Okay, so that's what we're working on today. So I'm going to give you some material and then I'll contextualize it. Okay, so please be patient. I'll get around to how it fits into compás. So tientos, the first opening step we're going to do is golpe, golpe, palma. Okay? That is right, left, palma. Or if you're watching me from behind, I'm going here. Right, left, palma. And then left, right, palma. Okay? So I'm going right, left, palma, left, right, palma. Ta 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 ta. Okay? So that is 5, 6, 7, 8. Let me see, 5, 6, 7, 8. So right after the 8. 5, 6, right foot. 7, 8. Okay? 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? The compás will be sped up a little bit more than that, but right now we'll keep it about that tempo. Next, you're going to go ta 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 boom boom ta boom boom ta. So that is planta planta golpe, planta planta golpe. So I go. Okay, so that is left, right, left, right, left, right. Whatever direct, I'm going left first with my arm and then right, so I'm going here. Okay? Head should go sharp to whatever direction your arm, whatever direction you're looking in. So I'm going here. Okay? From the front. Let's try that together. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? After that, we're going to do basically the same footsteps, but we're going to change the rhythmic phrasing. So this is going da 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 da. Next, we're going to go ba 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 ba. So it goes from see how it sounds like it's slowing down? You're aggravating, dragging the rhythm a little bit. From this side, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? I go here, here, up, up. Now recall this is going to be on my YouTube channel to watch over and over again, okay? So I gotta try to push out the material because I don't have much time left. 5, 6, 7, 8. The last one is waltz step. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So if I weren't angling my feet, I'm just going like this, marching. 1, 2, 3. If I wasn't doing anything fancy, I'm just here. 1, 2, 3. Okay? From this side. Okay, so just the feet. Okay. Now that waltz step, da 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 da. It's a triplet. Da 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 da. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So what I'm doing is I'm going golpe, toe, toe, golpe, toe, toe. If you fudge a little bit and you're putting some golpes in there instead of toes, it's fine. Actually, what I think I like better, let's change it. We'll go golpe, toe, golpe, golpe, toe, golpe, right? Okay? So let's go from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8. Notice I ended here, right? When I started the waltz, and I bring my arm down the center line to end here. And look, what this is called low fit. Yeah? Keep the chest open. Let's try it again. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Other side or other direction so you can see it. 7, 8. Okay? Next thing I'm going to do is step back on my plantas. So I just got done. I ended on the right foot. I'm going to step back on the right foot. From the front. Okay? Let's go through there. I'll have the next step. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next step. That is golpe, heel, golpe, golpe. Let's try that a few times together. Other direction. Okay, so we stepped back. I'm sorry, jack that up. So you're going to do it 2 times. Let's put it all together. Oh, time's running out so quickly. I wish we had all night. 5, 6, 7, 8. Other direction. 5, 6, 7, 8. Just showed you my butt. You're gonna sink in your weight, so I go. There. For a second. Loosely. Yeah? 5. The whole thing. 7, 8. Let me see. No, it's just here. No clap, okay? I think. Okay, let me explain that. We did right, left, up, right, left. Strong. Close across the chest. Again. Ba, ba, ee, ba, ba. So that is. Turn your body like Matrix, right? Remember this? Right, left, hands up. I do this little circular thing here to get them up. You can do both together. It don't matter. This is something you can work on, work out the details and see what works for you personally. But I'm going here. Important part is ba, ba. Here, get them up, then right, left. Close across the body. The whole thing together, and then we're gonna have to wrap it up. Thank you so much all for joining me. This has been an experience, and hopefully the next one's better than this one, okay? Let's give it a shot. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? Any other questions or comments you have for this choreography or anything else we did in the video? Leave for me. Like I said, once I stop this, it's going to go up onto my channel and you can watch it many times over. I'll answer your questions as best I can. It's kind of hard just to do verbally, but I'll do my best, okay? What were the steps? Yes, what were the steps indeed? We'll have to figure out a way to make that clear, but at the time, let's call it a night. I love you guys. Stay safe. Do your due diligence. Let's not hoard, but let's give like Christ gave to us. He gave us eternal life. I love you.